Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? How you feeling? This is Take Me Back Radio. I kind of realized a couple motherfucking things, y'all. I know it's been a motherfucking long time since I've ever gotten back and sat down and actually did this shit through. But yeah, this is a podcast that I make really like iffy on the scheduling and how it, you know what I'm saying, when it goes down and all that sorts of stuff. But it just definitely still happens. I just, I come to talk and shit like that. So I'm going to just start it off because I only have like 15 minutes and shit like that. Usually it's like 43 or like to an hour and shit like that. But we'll get straight to it. So basically today I was talking to myself about pleasure. And yes, I do talk to myself. This is, you know what I'm saying, this is what the fuck I'm doing now. But I was talking to myself about pleasure and the things that we, you know what I'm saying, we low-key like push it aside, and the things that we low-key eat up for pleasure, for this one little moment or this one little thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers do a lot for pleasure. I'm talking about pressure. But pleasure plays a key part in literally everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's really interesting to just think about it, because today I'm thinking of shit like that. I also wrote down my lessons of the day, so I have little lessons that I write down. Like, I'm a real self-conscious person, self-involved person, inventive and all that shit, all the selves, you know what I'm saying, everything that starts with an S, except for snake. But today I wrote down, you know what I'm saying, what works with your happiness will not work with your sickness. It just definitely took a toll on like what I, you know what I'm saying, again, bringing it back to pleasure. It just makes so much sense, because it's like what makes you happy is also not gonna heal you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the craziest thing about it, you know what I'm saying, just like having sex, or, you know what I'm saying, or even having sex to just buying ice cream. You're gonna lose money. That's a cost. You know what I'm saying? But it's, again, the pleasure that blocks hella shit. You know what I'm saying? That was money you're supposed to give to your grandma. You feel me? She told you to bring back the change. You went to go get you an ice cream cone. It makes no sense, but it does make a lot of sense, but it makes no sense. It just kind of, it's like on the side of the quarter. I think that's gonna be a new phrase, y'all. I'm gonna start it off. It's on the side of the quarter. Boom. I feel like that's a great ass line. But anyways, so it's just on the side of the quarter when it comes down to pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to just selfishness, because selfishness is sweet until like it comes at a cost, or the cost is bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. It's a lot of things in my life that I feel like is on the fence of the quarter, on the side of the quarter. What did I just say? Standing up on the quarter. It's some shit on the quarter that just makes things hard to make a decision. Morality gets pushed back and forth so many times in life and shit like that. It's hard to even know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, is really going on. One. Two, if you're even right on being right. Like, it's so much has to do with each other. Like, I'm all about correlation. So if you see me talking, if you hear me, you can't see me talk. Well, I guess you can't see me talk. But it just goes like this. A lot of things in life are a double-edged sword. But a lot of things, again, you can lose control over things you let control yourself. So if you plan out this party, if you plan out the pleasure and shit like that, but you let it do its thing because you believe in it so much, I kind of learned that also it's probably not going to come out the way you want it to come out. You know what I'm saying? If you want something right, do it yourself. I feel like that's really a lot of these old sayings be coming back, bro. A lot of these old sayings be coming back. And shit like that I, you know what I'm saying, traveled down and did them and shit like that. So basically, boom. I don't need a lot of things. What I need is what I wanted. Yeah. I think now, me coming back into this dating stage, I kind of know a lot of what I don't want. I know a lot of things that are good for me, but haven't been good to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, again, on the side of the quarter, because it makes sense, but it does not make sense at all. It's like, it's so crazy because it makes sense to you, but it won't make sense to other people you know what I'm saying, that's trying to understand you. So, you know, it goes this way. It has its things and it has its ways and shit like that. I be having mad skill. That's why I don't give a fuck. I feel like a lot of creators can really fucking relate to this shit, because it's like I really come to this point that everything could be made in an hour. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not everything could be made in an hour, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's how I'm feeling right now. I honestly can say that's how I'm feeling right now, and it's not the case at all, though. It's not the case at all. That's again on the side of the quarter, because it's not real at all that everything can be done in an hour and shit like that. It's just like, I just know if I step on the gas pedal and shit like that, in terms of that shit, in terms of like getting it done so fast and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, really making sure that everything is up to par and shit like that. Like, again, just like I wanted, I'm gonna have to control that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to just control it, so that way I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always give a fuck, because I'm always fucking. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Losing control of things losing control of things that you let control itself. I feel like this has come into damn times over the